and that ain't you. You're better than that.
All right, who we got here?
You already know, man. It's your boy, Yodaveli the good bow, man. Or you can know me as Mr. Yodaveli.
Let's get back to this. All right, bro. How long you been riding for?
I've been riding bikes for about since I was like 11, 12 years old, around that age and shit.
What made you do this seriously? Like, do you take it seriously or do you like just?
I actually just like, to be honest, I just ride like for fun, But like, what made me start wanting to ride bikes is like, I had some guys on my block, man, Jared, Kern, and I would see them like on, they would have like, Kern had like a YZ85, and Jared had like a Banshee, so like watching them and all that, like it kind of motivated me to start wanting to ride and all that, you feel me?
Alright, so it started from then, right?
Yeah, that's where it kind of branched off from.
What was your first bike?
My first bike, I first learned how to ride like on a YZ85, my boy Kern joint. And then after that, like my first official bike, I would say is like the Warrior 350. Like I bought it off my man Pop, you feel me?
Did it have a title or did it have like a bullet?
Nah, man, it was just like one of those. It was just like one of them hoagie bikes right there, like in the hood and all that. So like I kind of just hopped on that joint, and we ended up blowing it up, by the way. Anyway, so you know.
So it was like a 4-wheeler, right?
Yeah.
Then after the 4-wheeler, which you switched up to a dirt bike.
After the 4-wheeler, yeah. Like to be honest, like I always wanted to ride bike. Like I never really had like that. The Warrior is like my first official bike, but like we was bad as hell as kids and all that, and we would do like a lot of stuff that we wasn't supposed to. Like you feel me? For the bike, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's just like I really never had like my own personal bike that I went out there and worked hard for and purchased myself, to be honest. But I had a couple bikes though in my hands and all that, like a YZ125, a Blaster, Raptor. Like I had a couple bikes that swang through here and there. You feel me?
Okay.
But
so this was like your first dirt bike right here, right?
yeah, the KX100. Like this is like the first bike, like you feel me? Cause it's like after you get older and all that, like we was kids, so we didn't really know any better. But like after you get older and all that, like you start noticing like that's not the way. You feel me? Like that wasn't cool at all. So like I went in and purchased my own bike or whatever, KX100, and this is really my baby right here, as you can see. You feel me? Like I always wanted like a bike that represented me. You feel me? So like I got my name on here right here, Yodaveli. You feel me? The Yodi logo right here. You feel me? 718 standing for Queens and all that. You feel me? Rest in peace, Jay. Really, that's my guy. You feel me? So it's just like. A lot of this stuff just is like a bike that represents me when I'm out there in traffic turning up.
Okay. So when was like your first ride out? Like first ride out you ever been to?
Damn. My first ride out. I would say like my first ride out. Damn. I don't even know what was the name of the ride out, to be honest, but I was I know like this bike was all the way stocked at around that time, and I linked up with my boy Crazy Rello. CJ was out there, workout stunts. It was a bunch of us, man. Two-Stroke Chris, Leaky. I don't know what the name of the ride out was, but
it was lit.
I would say like my first ride out was probably like 2016.
Oh, okay.
2016.
And
Let's go with that.
And nothing happened, like nobody got chased, nobody like
that ride out. Nah, actually we was good that day. Ain't nothing really crazy happened that day, but I had some crazy moments though.
What was your crazy moments at the time?
Sheesh. I would say, damn, I had a lot of crazy moments. I even had a crazy moment today, if you really want to talk about it. Like, shoot.
The craziest moment you ever had on the dirt bike?
Damn, that's gonna probably have to be like like today, bro. Like today was like one of the craziest moments today.
Tell me about today. What happened today?
Today we was out here, we was turning up and all that, and I was on a sit down Willie and all that, and a car, like he was just like so antsy and all that, you know, like he was trying to get around us and all that. Long story short, you know, we let him get around us or whatever, but he got caught up on the light ahead. So, you know, we bikes, we able to maneuver a little bit. So when we kept going, when he met us at the next light, like I'm on a sit down Willie. Now I'm Willie and all that, and he just come, yo, bro. When I tell you I felt the vibration of the bike, bro, just like sliding, like, bro, that's how close he was. I felt the wind and the vibration, like, and I just heard like a noise, like click, and I just seen like a whole bunch of debris going. Like I don't even know how I'm still alive, bro.
Thank
but
God.
like he flew past me, bro, like side swipe, I guess my peg or something, bro. You feel me? Because his bumper ended up being on the ground.
Okay.
And I just seen like a whole bunch of debris. But that's the thing, like a lot of people, like they don't understand, like they don't really like bikers and all that. But we just out here having fun, you know, we ain't hurting nobody, none of that, you feel me? We out here turning up. Like it could be like a million things we could be doing, bro. Like we out here really, like, pardon my language, but we could be really out here like robbing people, knocking people over, doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, you feel me? But we don't do that. We don't choose to do that. We just choose to be out there. Like whatever we going through, we take that out on these bikes, you feel me? Like, you feel me? We have fun. And it's like a lot of people on the outside looking in don't really understand that. They just look at us like hooligans and, oh, they a bunch of gangsters on bikes and, you know, they doing this, that, and the third. They popping willies, they breaking traffic or whatever. Like, we're having fun. It could be a million things, like they pick on us, but look at all the people that's doing all this wicked stuff in the world right now. Like, you feel me? Like, you got kids killing kids left and right. You understand? You got people doing a whole bunch of craziness. I'm not even gonna get into it, but they don't target them, they target us. Why? Doesn't make any sense. You feel me? So I would just like to tell y'all, like, the people out there, like, you know, just put yourself in a mind frame of us. Like, we coming from a place where we didn't grow up with much, you feel me? Like, a lot of us come from poverty, or a lot of us, like, you know, like, this is all we have, you feel me? To have fun. Like, you got kids that grow up and they play basketball, and then you got other kids that grow up, play baseball, football, whatever their preference is. But we grow up, like, this is what we're into. This is our sport, you understand? So it's like, I would like y'all to also keep that in mind as well, you feel me?
So that was your craziest moment ever since?
I mean, that was one today, like, that kind of shook me. But I had other crazy moments too. Like, I done went out to, like, ride outs, bro, and my bike had shut off on the highway, bro. My bike shut off on the highway. Around this time, I had to, like, it was crazy, because, you know, these two-stroke bikes ain't built to be be like bamping like that, you know, on the highway. You feel me? Hitting that top end like that. So, like, the bike just like, and I was riding with my boys and all that, and I'm waving to one of my guys on the Banshee. He riding on the Banshee. I'm like, yo. So he's like, yo, what happened? And I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, my bike, bro, like, my joint just cut off. So, boom, I pulled over on the side, and he was like, yo, bro, look, you gotta do something. I'm like, he was like, yo, you either gonna stay here with the bike, bro, or you gonna have to leave the bike and, you feel me, like, come on with me, because the state troopers is gonna end up coming around here. So
what was going through your head right there, like, at that time?
In my mind, like, you feel me, like, bro, like, this is like my baby right here. If you see how it's looking, like, I didn't want to leave this bike, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, bro, like, you feel me? So what I ended up doing was, like, I seen a couple bushes on the side, so I put the joint up there in the bushes, hit it real quick, and I went to one of my mans. Lucky, like, I always ride with, like, an extra spark plug, like, in one of these pouches or whatever. Sometimes I have a fanny pack. So I caught up to the pack. I hopped on the back of my man Banshee or whatever. We headed to the pack or whatever. So I told one of my boys, like, yo, bro, what happened? He was like, what? Where you got the bike at? I'm like, yo, bro, that joint on the side of the highway, stashed in the bushes right now. So he's like, nah, bro, what you do? You crazy, bro? We gonna go get that bike right now. So one of my mans drove me back to the spot where I stashed it at. You feel me? He tied a rope onto the handlebars or whatever, and tied it on the back of his 4-wheeler bar.
No left band behind.
Yeah, so shout out to my boy SB too. SB and Fat Boy, you feel me? Because they was the ones that really helped me out with that. And they trailed me back to the meetup spot where the pack was at, and they was like, yo, look, my boy Leaky was like, yo, if you want, I could call BIKELIFE trucker for you. So I'm like, yeah, like I go do that then, you feel me? So my boy got BIKELIFE trucker on the phone, so trucker was like, yo, he gonna be like 45 minutes or whatever. So I'm like, damn, you feel me? So I had this extra spark plug. So something was telling me like, yo, bro, just like take out the spark plug, bro, just put it in the bike to see if it starts. So I took out the old spark plug that was in there. Sure as shit, bro, it was burnt. It was burnt to a crisp. So I put the new one in there or whatever, and I tried to kick it. It wasn't kicking, but it made like a sound like it wanted to turn over. So my boy was like, yo, look, let's push him. Let's push start him and see if it starts or whatever. So they pushing me. It's sounding like it want to turn on, it wasn't turning on. So now at this point, you got the police coming to the meetup spot. So my boy gave me like one last push, bro. He pushed me. I kicked that joint in first, bro, and I was gone, bro. I didn't turn back, no nothing, bro.
Tell them where you from.
Yeah, you know, 718, man, Queens, man. South Ozone, Warzone, and all that, man. That's where I grew up at, man. You feel me? As you know, my name Yodaveli, man. You feel me? Check me out on IG, man. You feel me? I think my guy gonna put that in the bio or whatever, so y'all know where to find me there. But yeah, man.
All right,
this is shout out to my Savage Life, man. My Savage Edits and all that, man. You know how we turning up, man. This year, 2019 is looking like a good year, good summer. I'm looking forward to, like, hopefully we get to go out of town and all that by the end of this year. Feel me? Because I really want to experience bike life out there and meet a lot of people that I meet on social media and all that. You feel me? But yeah, just keep the positivity, man. All that. If it ain't money, bro, it don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. You feel me? It don't make no sense to be beefing, fighting, arguing, killing each other, man. Like, you got problems, man. Take it out on this bike, man. Catch them in traffic, man. Feel me? That way, man. Yeah.
All right, let's show them some work now.
Show them some work? I mean, we could do that, man. Let's get it, man. Give them a little work. Cold start.
Tell me that you love me.